Good morning. After watching last night's live stream and drinking an entire bottle of wine before deciding, oh yeah, I should probably get some dinner into me, I definitely enjoyed just laying in bed this morning and watching other people's vlogs. Definitely needed that time. This isn't going to be a super huge reading day for me. Like I said, ContemporaryAthon in my head is always done by Saturday because today I need to film my weekly entertainment wrap-up, in which I will talk about all of the things I read during ContemporaryAthon as well as everything I watched and listened to. After that, at some point today, assuming my friend actually wakes up, I'm going to have an editing party at his house, so maybe there will be some interesting vlog content there. I am so sorry that I've probably been so boring this week. When I'm doing a readathon, that's what I do. I read and I edit. All you people that have the time to do other things, I'm just like, but how? But this is because I read slowly, so there's that. I'm gonna have to shower before I do my weekly entertainment wrap-up because I try to make sure that this is only a look you get in vlogs. So yeah, I'll come back with a clip from sitting on my couch, and we'll go from there. A little insight into what goes into doing my sit-down vlogs. You've probably noticed small apartment. This TV usually sits against this wall, but when I need this wall, I have to put the couch there so I can sit on it and talk to you. I don't have a viewfinder, so this is how I figure out if things look okay on the tripod. This is gonna be a long one. And the book I listened to is probably, First this week I read Fence, volumes 1 and 2, and they were delightful. I'm gonna do that again because there's way too much traffic. Next I read The Wedding Day by Jasmine Guillory. This is about two people that humans. Because obviously you know going into this that in addition to all of this drama, the group of boys at this graffiti artist and her going through those diaries and finding out about how basically Beck comes into the bookshop, and I think that's because when we read books where it's a will they or won't they get together situation, we kind of root for it. This is only my second Taylor Jenkins read. One thing I will say about this, but I'm willing to believe that's a difference between, my friend actually turned to me during one episode, and something that was absolutely not a shock to me whatsoever is the whole debate about whether audiobooks are reading has been going on since audiobooks. There are people on both sides of the camp. If you personally feel that you listening to an audiobook is not you listening to an audiobook, that is pretty much my setup when I film. Sometimes I get sunshine, sometimes I don't. So I was talking to my friend Chad when I was in bed this morning because I didn't want to get up, and it looks like we're going to do an editing party later because he hadn't really gone to bed at that point, so I'm giving him a couple of hours to do that. That being said, I think I'm gonna get some editing done before we have our editing party, but it'll be good to get there, make sure that he does his own editing. Plus, I can harass him for vlog content, so that'll be fun. There was a moment while I was editing that I was like, holy crap, why is this video going to be so long? And then I realized it's a wrap-up, and I've, for the past 7 days, been doing shorter videos, and that's why this feels long, but it's just a regular length video. My poor friend just doesn't keep a regular sleep schedule, and then people like call him at regular people times to do things, so he's gonna sleep a little bit longer, so I'm really glad I didn't put off editing because this needs to go up. I hate when I'm thinking the correct thing, but I say the wrong thing and have to do this. And now we export. Which also means I use this time to watch other people's videos. Now it's time to upload. Now I gotta figure out my thumbnail. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. And then I always schedule my videos because I still have to do captions before I put them live. So it's just about noon. This video is 10 minutes long. So let's actually see how long it takes me to caption it, because I don't usually check that. I just do the thing. silly. BRB. So that took about 15 minutes to caption. What I'm going to do, because the YouTube caption system messed up on me last night, so I ended up doing captions twice for the same video, is before I tell this to sync to the track, I'm going to select all and copy it in case it's come up with its own version of captions, because every time I go in and delete the auto captions, it tends to also delete the captions that I just did, which is super annoying, as you might expect. So I'm gonna make sure those are copied and set the timings. And okay, it doesn't have an auto captions draft yet, but hopefully things will be fine. So I just give that a couple of minutes and then I go in and make sure that the timing is right with what I'm saying. So this is what I mean by cleaning up the timing. If we look over here, like it has separated the 16th from the rest of this sentence. It should just be in the same sentence. That would be way better to read. So I'm going to fix it and fix all the other mistakes that are like that. A lot of this step is just moving things slightly over so that they match up with the audio. Okay, that took a little less than 20 minutes, so that's ready to go up. So I'm just gonna publish it and start sharing it around on social media. Got another 40 minutes or so before I can call my editing party friend to see if he, is alive and still wants to edit. So I'm gonna make myself some food. Fortunately, last night when I was drunk, I ordered twice as much food as I needed. One, because there's like a $20 limit that you have to surpass before they'll deliver to you. And two, because I knew that I would love to eat it today, so. I'm gonna heat up some of this curry. By some, I mean all. Let's not even kid ourselves. I'm gonna go catch a bus to my editing party, and it's 7 degrees Celsius outside, which for my American friends basically means it is well above freezing, so all of this snow is gonna be melted real quick. I also haven't read anything yet today, but I'm gonna listen to my audiobook on the way there. I finally made it inside Chad's house after standing outside and then somebody else I know exiting the building and being like, "Why are you here?" And I was like, "Chad, let me in before people think I'm stalking them." Chad and I also agree that this is not a linen closet. This is definitely a bookcase closet, and it's wonderful. Also, there's Chad. He hasn't been on my channel since we went to see an eclipse. Oh, wave. We got snacks. We got coffee. Chad has a much nicer camera than I do because he does this professionally.
Oh, that's old. That's like a 6 or
Chad, look at what I'm filming you on. Your camera is much nicer than my camera.
Okay, I'll do that.
Hey, Chad.
Yeah?
How much more editing do you have left?
Fraser just gave me some audio, so I actually have a whole script to go through, but I can do that tonight if you're done already.
No, I'm not really done because I kind of need to just like put this together and then I need to caption it, which will probably take about an hour. So do you have about that much left to do?
Okay, no, not at all. I've got way more, but that's okay.
So yeah, I'm gonna put this vlog together and then we're gonna watch some zombies because that's what we do. We watch zombies. I hope you had a great ContemporaryAthon, and I won't see you in another video until Tuesday. I love how I say that. It's not like I see you when the videos go up, but you know what I mean.